Sometimes, when was the first time the Prophet ﷺ fight back? After how many years? 14 and a half years. Over 14 years. That's the Ghazwatul Badr. And by the way, where is he? Where the Badr war took place? It's in Medina, which is 500 kilometers away from Mecca. So he fled with his followers, and as many as his followers that can flee with him. Although many died in the process of fleeing, they've been killed, tortured. Remember, 2 times they fled to Ard al-Habasha, Ethiopia, and they were taking refuge in Ethiopia to get away from their own people. And what happened? All those many years later, they still on the mission of attacking him to eradicate him and his message from the face of the earth. Who is going to tell me you don't have a right to defend yourself? Huh? Who is going to tell me self-defense is not part of it? On the other side, or on the other hand, some people, they understood from those jihad or the Prophet ﷺ's fight back as the bottom line of this message. He's been spreading the message 13 and a half years, 14 years plus, without being violent at all. And he was fighting because of self-defense. And later on to advance his da'wah. And as long as the da'wah is accepted in somewhere in the world, there is no jihad for that somewhere in the world. You can't attack Calgary today because Calgary allows me to teach people Islam. So the da'wah is being accepted. It's allowed. Canada allows people to learn their religion with freedom. There's little, here and there, CSIS and RCMP coming home and bothering you, this and that. But it's not torture. They're not killing you. They're not torturing you. They're not taking away your money and your property or your freedom. You're still on the road, right? So they accepted me and people like me, imams, to teach people. So to say we are in war with Canada, and Canada is country of war with us, that message has no value. It has no value. As long the jihad is nothing, the meaning is a struggle. When do you need a struggle? When you are squeezed, right? That's when you need struggle. You don't need to struggle when you have freedom. You can come to the masjid and pray and go home. You can come to the masjid and learn your religion. You can come to the masjid, you can stay home and read Quran. You can pray as many times as you want and in anywhere you want. You can pray on the street. Remember that Friday we prayed on the street when they lock up the masjid? It was beautiful. I still love that. Nobody will come to you and attack you and kill you and tell you don't be in here if you are Muslim. Sometimes when they see the videos, there are harsh and nasty comments that come from unknown people. When they are home, they can tweet and send messages and comment harshly. But that's all they do. That you can tolerate. That's okay. There is no reason to have war with Canada in the name of Islam, period. Is that clear enough? You should not be radicalized and confused by people of other intentions. They're not serving God. They're serving their own personal gains and their evil egos. So don't fall victim. Don't fall for to become their victim. Do not listen to those. We don't need jihad against Canada or Calgary or America. In America, there's over 13 million Muslims living there. Masajid every corner. Somali community is not that big. I don't think the Somali community is close to a million in the States. And they have over 50 masajid in the States. They built 50 masajid. And it's the weakest community that could be in America. If the weakest community built 50 masajid, mosques in America, that tells you what? That's a freedom. Prophet ﷺ was not allowed to even pray in Mecca. People were not allowed to pray in Mecca, to practice, just to exercise their own personal religion. Don't bother anybody but pray. They were not allowed. Then that's when you need to struggle and fight back. If people are harsh and they're treating you this way, that's when you need to fight back. Now, we don't. So we should not be brainwashed, and we should not be confused by people that are either confused or have other intentions. Sallallahu alaihi wasallam ala sayyidina Muhammad.